What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion.
Hello and welcome. I'm Alex from Chevy Cadillac. Today we have the new 2024 Chevrolet Suburban, and this is the Z71 model. Now the new 2025 is coming out, but I'm going to show you why 2024 still might be your vehicle of choice. So further ado, let's get started. So let's give you a quick overview of what the Z71 is, as well as where it fits into the Suburban lineup. So Z71 is one of your mid-range packages. It's your off-road package. You're going to get a very different look compared to the other models. Starting with your base model LS, which is more for commercial, but it has some good entry-level pricing for that one, designed for that. Different screens, a little bit smaller. Then you're going to move into your LT, which is one of the starting of your mid-range packages, which gets you some other seating, and you're going to get chrome package on that, as well as that's a little bit more price point than our other models. Then you move into the Z71 and RST, which are similar but different, the same. They're both more sportier appearance packages, but they differ because this one is the off-road, whereas the RST is geared more towards sport. Then you have your two top tier trims, which is your Premier, and you have your High Country, which is your top trim you have for the Suburban lineup, which will give you some pretty cool options. You have some options like Super Cruise now available in those models, and some pretty cool things like the TVs. Now you can get TVs in other ones, but they're more standard in those higher trims, and a few other little things that are cool. Now, moving back to the Z71 here, today we have it in this black paint here, which looks fantastic. This one here, again, you get some pretty cool touches on here. Now with the Z71, you're going to get a little bit more aggressive styling, as I already mentioned. One of those things you're going to notice here is you're going to get a shaved front bumper. So this bumper here is a little bit more better for ground clearance, so it's been a little bit raised compared to other models. You get some nice things like the red recovery hooks and a different grille design than your other trim levels you get. And you get the Z71 badge, like you see over here, the blacked out Chevrolet, the Suburban badge, and you get these beautiful off-road steps on the outside, which is just for the Z71 models. The only one has it. And of course, you get a different set of wheel and tire package. This one here has a 20-inch rim. Now, you cannot go larger than 20s on this particular trim level. There are optional 22s in other models and things like that. But when you go to the Z71, it has this more off-road gear tire with these more off-road style rims for this particular package. And the 20s are the largest you can get, again, for the better ground clearance that you're going to get and then the overall style of this particular unit. Now, this one is powered by a 5.3-liter V8, but there are two other engine options. So the 5.3 is probably our most popular. You do have two other engine options. You have a larger displacement V8 engine, which is the 6.2. I think it's around 420 horsepower. This is closer to 350. And then you do have a diesel engine option, which is a 6-cylinder turbo diesel, Duramax engine, 3-liter diesel is what it is. And you get about 277 horsepower on that. And it's, again, geared more towards fuel economy, but it still can keep up with these ones. They drive nice no matter which one you go with. But again, the most popular one we have here today is the 5.3, which you're going to see in the majority of the ones that I sell. And seeing here that you get this one here, which is a great, fantastic engine option. Now, that's it for the front. Let's go take a look at what you get out back. The Z71 Suburban, you do get some pretty cool options. Now, I will say this, by the way, we do call it Z71 up here in Canada, but obviously you can call it Z71, just how we pronounce it up here. But over here, just so you know, you get some pretty cool options on this back. Over here, you get this beautiful blacked out badging, Suburban written nice there and prominent. I love these clear taillight design on here. It just looks great. Get the little Chevrolet logo even there too, or script, I mean, written. And it just looks really nice. Now over here, you do got a cool option, which I love on this, is that you can just open up the trunk here, pressing the button here, it pops open. So for smaller items you want to lift in, you don't have to open up the whole trunk to do that. And then you can close this glass when you don't need it. And then when you want to open it, you just press the button on the bottom here, and then this will open up. Obviously it's power, which is really nice. Now, if you're comparing this to a Tahoe, you're going to get an extra foot of cargo space compared to the Tahoe. And one of the cool things is you can fold the seats down right from here, and the seats will go down and give you additional cargo space, or even more space underneath here, which is a really cool option. And you have, this one is a 7-row passenger, but you can option it to be 8, even a possible 9 on the base model. And then you got the power trunk, which closes it again for you. You got your backup camera. This one is also equipped with a 360. And then you have your tow hitch in the back, which is a really nice little touch. That's it for the back. Let's go take a look at it again on the inside. One of the most important places of the Suburban, which is the back. This is where a lot of the action is going to happen in this vehicle. Most people are going to get this, have a few additional passengers you're going to put in this vehicle. Now, when you're in the back here, you do get some nice options. Chevrolet has made sure that one of the things is this one has the 7-row passenger, like I said before, which means you get these beautiful buckets in here. Nice armrest, full leather interior. This one has the black leather, which is really nice. You have aircon controls for back passengers, and they have their own individual heated seats for these seats. In the back there are no more heated seats though, but you do have cup holders, just like you have up here. And you also have USB-Cs for all passengers, so that if anyone has their devices, they can all be plugged in there to make sure their devices are charged, which is a really nice touch. And these seats are pretty easy to fold up. There's just some levers here, which makes it easy access. And back passengers also have a little button on the back to make sure that they can get out easier for those times you have more passengers driving this vehicle. Now let's go move up front. Front of the Suburban here, you get some pretty nice touches. Now with this one here, you're going to have some really cool things. Starting on the driver's side here, you get this beautiful leather wrap steering wheel here, and you get a lot of cool buttons on here. You have your volume controls, you have your controls for this digital gauge cluster, you have your heated steering wheel. You got a lot of nice things on here, cruise control, all that kind of stuff. Now talking about the digital gauge cluster, you can control it from this little dial right here, and you have a lot of really cool things you can do on there. You can fully change the gauge cluster there you're liking. There are about 4 different options there, and you can configure it to make sure that you can have it from whatever way you like. And on top of that, you can see almost any setting you want on the vehicle, going through a lot of different things on there, which is a really nice touch because you can see anything, any information in regard to this vehicle. Now, you do have a lot of controls on the side here. Beside me, you have like your 4x4 controls. You have a few safety controls like lane keeping, 360 camera on there. You have your headlights. You got a lot of things on this particular one on the side there, which you can control. And of course, you got on the door panel here some nice wood touches with some memory seats, and you have a really nice door card here with the, you can see it has the Bose sound system on here, which is a really nice sound system for listening to your tunes while you're driving. It's nice to have that quality system built in. Now, moving into the center here, you get this 10.1-inch display here, which is really great. It has Google built in. Everything on here is configurable. You can really go through it very easily, move the icons around. You have some pretty cool things you can do with it. You have your 360-degree camera, which is great because you can see this vehicle on almost any view. I know it is a large vehicle, so it's great when you have this because then you can actually use this for moving everything around and seeing that when you're moving, that you can actually not hit your new truck on anything. Now, moving down here, you got some more controls for aircon, heated seats. You got a USB-C, USB-A, and a wireless charging pad here. You also have your cup holders, a very generous storage compartment here with more USBs in there. And then right above me here, you also have some controls for the back. You can raise and lower the trunk. You can also raise and lower the third row. So if you want to do it, you don't have to go all the way to the back every time. If you just want to raise them, you can raise them from right there, which is a really nice touch as well. Now over here on the dashboard too, you also have this cool shifter design here, which you can use very easily by pressing the dials here, or have the buttons here to adjust it when you need be. And lastly, you do have these beautiful seats here, leather wrapped, like I said, heated. They really have some nice touches on them, and they are both power, which is great. Whenever those long trips are very easy to adjust. And that's a quick tour of the inside of the new 2024 Chevrolet Suburban. So again, I'm Alex from Motion of Cadillac, and this was the new Z71 Chevrolet Suburban here. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe so we can see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.